fam, what's going on? I'm Zashak here, and it's a pretty cool day in New York City. Besides that point, if you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing. Because of YouTube's new strict laws, I need to reach 1,000 subscribers before the end of January, and we're almost there, so any help would count. Now, Microsoft is a company known for computer software, hardware, and gaming like the Xbox. They've been in the industry for quite some time now, and never have we seen a pair of headphones from them until now. This is the Surface headphone, an over-ear noise cancelling pair of headphones, and they are impressively good. And I say the word impressive because this is Microsoft's first attempt to make headphones. So without further ado, let's get into the review. So first thing out of the box you'll notice is a travel case, and it's quite large. And that is because the headphones cannot fold in any sort of way. You can only rotate the ear cups, making these headphones a little more of a higher profile while traveling. I personally like to travel with headphones that will save me a little more space in the bag, but not a deal breaker. And inside the case you'll notice a 3.5mm headphone jack for a wired connection and a USB Type-C cable to charge your device. Now I want to talk a little more on that. Now USB Type-C, which is basically the standard now technology, I'm glad these headphones support it. The point I want to make across here is, so Microsoft has a line of Surface products, and they just released the Surface Laptop 2 and the Surface Pro 6, which I have a review of, so check the link below. And these are called the Surface headphones. The Surface headphones support Type-C. Those two computers don't. And you can do more on a computer with Type-C than you can do on a headphones. Yes, it does charge quicker, but it's 2018. It's time for Microsoft to get in with the game. It's time for them to get up to date. That's the point I just really wanted to make across. But besides all of that, you can charge the headphones for about 2 hours to receive a full battery. And for a pair of headphones that cost $350, this thing was only giving me about 11 hours or less. It's much less than Bose 22 hours and Sony's 30 hours that are on their headphones. The build quality is a little cheap. It has a plastic body with a smooth matte rubber finish to the touch, and it's pretty flexible, but I wouldn't really abuse the flexibility though, because you can probably break it. But the audio quality was just damn impressive to me. Now, when it comes to headphones, you will have people that will completely agree or disagree with you because noise can cater to a person differently from another person. So you really just need to try out a pair before you buy any. But honestly, these just did sound really good to me. I really liked the lows. I was receiving an appropriate amount of bass listening to the certain genres, especially hip hop. The mids were nice and balanced, so listening to vocals and pop, freestyles were very understandable. But I had a little problem with the highs, especially listening to rock and metal. Now don't get me wrong, they did sound good, but those high notes weren't so punchy to me at all. And when you compare these headphones to the Sony Mark IIIs, they are almost up to par, but the Sony just kills these with the high notes and noise cancelling. Now speaking of noise cancelling, they're pretty good, not the best I've heard, because I did notice a strange subtle humming noise with active noise cancelling all the way high. But in order to turn the noise cancelling, you have to turn and rotate the dial that is located on the left side, and that's not all. You also have another dial on the right side to adjust your volume for taking calls or listening to music. Now this was a great touch on Microsoft's end because now instead of buttons, you now have two cups which rotate very smoothly and very fast, and this makes it very convenient for users. The Surface headphone also have touch gestures where you can tap to pause and play, double tap to skip to the next song, and triple tap to go to the previous song. Now there aren't any touch gestures on these headphones to reduce the volume while having conversation with someone. On the Sony Mark IIIs you were allowed to do that, and the way it worked on those headphones was if you had those headphones on, all you have to do is take one hand and cover one ear cup, and what that does, it reduces the volume in your headphones and it increases the ambient noise around you, and it made it easier to have a conversation with someone. On these headphones you cannot do that, but what you can do is that if someone approaches you and you have your music playing, you take them off, it pauses your music right away. That's a pretty neat feature from Microsoft. And a few things I want to mention is that while wearing this pair of headphones, if you tap and hold the side panel, that brings up their assistant, which is Cortana by default. And I suggest changing that to either Siri or Google Assistant because it's much better. And this is the only colorway you can get. It's this off-white matte finish, kind of gray. I don't really like how it looks. I wish the matte black was available in this model, just like the Surface Laptop 2 and the Surface Pro 6. And it's a little on the bigger side, a little heavy, but they're pretty comfortable. More comfortable than Sony Mark III's. I did not get any ear fatigues and my ears did not get hot whatsoever. Overall, I really like these headphones. They sound great, but I just wish the high notes were a little more punchier and noise cancelling was better. When you compare it to the Sony Mark III's, the Mark III's have better high notes and better noise cancelling, and it's the same price, 350 bucks. And also the battery is about 3 times longer. If I were to pick, I would pick the Sony Mark III's over these, but I still give a lot of kudos to Microsoft because this was their first attempt in making headphones, and I think for their first attempt, they did a fantastic job. I just can't wait until to see what they have next. But as the average consumer, these headphones will not disappoint you, I promise you. But if I were you, please try out a pair of headphones before you actually buy them. That's all we have for this review. If you enjoyed it, please like, share, and finesse on that subscribe button. It will really help me out. And let's end it off with fun fact number 48. Microsoft's favorite food is actually pizza. Why? I don't know. I love pizza myself, so I do not have a problem with that. Thanks for watching. I'm ZashX. Stay tech strong, stay humble, and deuces. And happy holidays.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.